The NBA All-Star Weekend was a couple days ago. It was very bad apart from the dunk contest. Like, very, very bad. Like, this is one of the worst All-Star games I've watched ever. And I had to watch it with a friend who wasn't, like, into the NBA, who didn't watch the NBA. I really wouldn't suggest, like, their first basketball game being this. Because, come on. Like, this was so shit. Why? Jesus. Yeah, let's first start by saying that, like, you can't really change the game that much because it's down to the players. If the players care, the game becomes better. If the players don't care, the game becomes like a layup competition and the chucking 3-pointers competition. Like, it's cool that Jason Tatum is the most scoring, like, all-star of all time, but that title is literally nothing. Like, it doesn't matter if he's the best all-star player of all time. Like, who cares? It's not real. It doesn't even feel real. It doesn't feel like a real game. It feels literally players warm up more intensely than this because it's in the mid-season. Like, the moment that if a player gets injured in the all-star weekend, it's detrimental to its team, horrible for the team, because number one, all the players are essential players for their own teams because they're goddamn all-stars. Number two, if they get injured, it's right in the, like, middle of the playoff push, you know? It's where teams start actually caring about the games way more, where games count, you know? So no one wants to get injured, so I'm gonna suggest 3 ways to make it better. So first of all, you need to change the game concept. Like, at least make it the world versus the USA or the East versus the West, because players don't have anything to represent when it's LeBron versus Giannis. Why would a random player like Jaylen Brown care about LeBron's team? Why does he care that LeBron wins it? You know? Who cares? Why does, like, a player like Jokic care if LeBron wins it? They don't care that LeBron made a donation under their name. They don't care about this. If they make it the world versus USA, though, you know, they're representing their countries. That's why the Olympics are way more intense, you know? That's why random players turn open God mode in the fucking Olympics, because they care about their country. The USA, I don't know, the world versus USA just feels way more competent than the LeBron versus Giannis game. Like, why would random players like De'Aaron Fox care about it? Who cares? Like, sure, Jason Tatum scored a shit ton in a game without any defense, but did he really do it for fucking Giannis? He did it for himself. They don't even represent the team anymore. It's just individual performance at this point. And they could, like, make the price more valuable. Like, the donations are cool, but it's not gonna do anything. Honestly, they don't care. Players just don't care. They need to care at one point. The Kobe game was very cool because actually everyone cared about the Kobe trophy, especially LeBron's team. And if you were on LeBron's team and you didn't, like, perform, he was gonna kill you, man. So yeah. So stuff like that was cool. I have no idea how they can improve that. Like, maybe actually give the money to the players. If I was getting $1,000,000 or like 200K in a game where I won, I would play my life out, you know? And I think any of these players would. Even if they get a ton of money every single year, I think that a random, like I don't know, Julius Randle would ball out if there was 400K on the line. Anyone would. It's a no-brainer. Apart from that, everyone keeps suggesting the 1v1 game. I don't know about this one. You know, I suggested this in my list. I said do a 1v1 tourney. It would be amazing to see this, by the way. Like, but I'm imagining stuff like what the fuck would Jokic do against Joel Embiid, like, in a 1v1 game? That would be horrible. That would be like a horrible look for him. So why would he ever do that? Like, why would players, knowing that they would lose to a bigger person just because the other person's defense is better, why would they care about that? At least players would play with their asses out. Like, they would ball out. Like, they would go full on defense, full on offense, like full focus. If the entire world was watching them play 1v1, they would really care about that, you know, because it's their egos. Apart from that, just fuck it, because the All-Star game is horrible. It's the worst basketball played this year. Like, I would rather watch a random Timberwolves game than watch the All-Star game. The dunk contest was good though, because players actually had something to fight for. Like Mac McClung, that guy, he came from the G League. He wants to be known, so that's why he performed amazingly. He wants to be seen as a player. That's why he performed that well. If players have nothing on the line, they would never give it their all. A person doesn't just perform unusually good in a situation where they're already secure. Like an all-star, like Jaylen Brown. Why should they like ball his heart out? Why? It doesn't get him anything. It doesn't make him look that good. Everyone forgets about the All-Star game. I don't think people will forget about Mac McClung, because he was unusually good. People care about that, you know? Yeah, that's the end of the video. I really hated this All-Star game. Let's see what they do the next time. But the Elon really didn't save it. Like the fourth quarter, I was like, it's gonna be more intense in the fourth quarter. No one cares. Just because the scoring system changed doesn't mean that the players give a damn. Okay?